Hello, my little ducklings. I hope you're having a great day today. I am Sean of Third Railify. Welcome. Thank you for being here today. This is a bit of a doozy, crazy story. Almost kind of like my bread and butter for this channel. If you've been here long enough, that you know I do cover this kind of thing. Female teacher began sleeping, right? It's raping. It's raping. It's what it is. It's what it is. Began raping a boy when he was 11 years old and had his baby when he was 13. Can you believe that? That kind of thing blows my mind that we're still doing that. So before we get any farther into this story, do like the video, share the story with your friends. Maybe you got like-minded friends or family out there or whatever. Do that so we can grow this thing. But also subscribe to the channel. Do it on YouTube. Do it on Rumble, and follow me on X, and that's at Third Relify on all of those places. But a side note, Rumble is where I spend most of my time. Not only are the standalone videos there, but also all of my live streams are there. I have a penchant for saying things that YouTube doesn't like, so I've gone to a freer speech platform for my live streams. So follow me there at Third Relify on Rumble. Give it a chance. If you haven't been to Rumble yet, it's not bad. If you went there earlier and it was absolute horse shit, you're right, it was. But it is vastly, like night and day improved. So now back to this horrible, disgusting story. And normally I read I read along with you together, you and me. We read this story together and we go through it. This time I'm glad I read ahead. 'Cause I gotta say, this story doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So down below, tell me what you guys think, because it makes no sense. A female teacher began sleeping, raping a boy when he was 11, and had his baby when he was just 13 years old. So a New Jersey elementary school teacher has been accused of sexually assaulting one of her students for 4 years and having his baby. Again, I've covered a lot of these kinds of stories. This one is one of the more egregious ones. I thought I've covered the worst, but no, they keep getting worse, these stories. So Laura Karen, 34 years old, a fifth grade teacher. She met her victim when she taught him and his brother at Middle School Township Elementary School number 2. I don't know why there's a number 2 there. There just is. The parents of the victim said the family had became friends with Karen over the years and soon allowed their sons as well as their daughter to live with her for 1 to 2 nights a week. Now that's the first part of this story that makes little sense to me. So I understand becoming friends with your child's teacher. I get it. I wouldn't necessarily do it, but I get it. It's kind of a little bit like George Costanza, when worlds collide, that kind of thing. You don't want the worlds to collide, in my opinion. Anyway, so the parents and the teacher became friends over the years, and so they allowed their two sons and their daughter, their three kids, to sleep at the teacher's house. But why? And the way that it's worded, allow them to live with her for 1 to 2 nights a week. That's not like that's not that doesn't imply like we need a babysitter, so the kids are gonna have a sleepover at aunt teacher's house. This is very odd wording, and I don't know if they've done that intentionally or if the writer's an idiot. I don't know. It's very, very odd. But it doesn't sound like this teacher has her own children. I mean, well, she does now. She had this kid's baby, but her own children at the same age as these kids, right? So maybe kids would come over for a play date and sleep over. Have a sleepover play date. It doesn't sound like that. It sounds just like, I don't know, some weird kid sharing thing. It gets weirder. Sometime in 2016, when the victim was 11 years old, The trio moved in full time to her Cape May Court house. So, sometime in 2016, when the victim was 11-year-old, the victim, his brother, and the sister moved into the teacher's house full time. Why? Why did that happen? Where's mom and dad? There is a mom, there is a dad. We know that. Are they in jail? Like, where did they go? What are they just like, yeah, we don't want to be parents anymore. We need freedom. Like, what happened? Why are they just allowing their kids to go off with somebody else? There's more to this story than meets the eye. The crimes allegedly began in the same year and lasted until 2020. According to the criminal complaint lodged by the victim's sister, the group would initially sleep in a shared room on the second floor. So the victim, brother, and the sister all shared a little room somewhere on the second floor. So it doesn't sound like their living standards improved. I mean, maybe it was a clean house, and mom and dad's house was a drug den. I mean, yes, this would be an improvement compared to that. But it's not like they're getting their own rooms. So yeah, you know what? The teacher's gonna take the kids because she's got a big house. Each kid's gonna get their room and we're gonna get off drugs or something. No, they're sharing a bedroom. However, so the sister, she reportedly soon began noticing the victim would be in Karen's bed the next morning. So sometime in the night, teacher would come up and go, "Hello, little boy," and then he would go into her bed. She would then be inseminated by an 11-year-old. She reportedly told officers, again, we're still talking about the sister, reportedly told officers when her brother would shower, the accused, Laura Karen, would enter the bathroom and lock the door. The victim's brother further told cops that he had once seen the suspect sexually assaulting his brother. The young boy has allegedly admitted to being the father of Karen's 5-year-old. When they said had the baby, they meant had the baby and it's grown up quite a bit. He admits that the kid is his and he requested that it be kept a secret in text messages to his sister. Officials claim that their baby was born when the victim himself was just 13 years old and Karen was 28 in 2019. During a police interview, the victim, he confirmed he had a sexual relationship with Karen and the child was his own. So these crimes, they came to light in December 2024, which is just very recently. They just came to light, like the other day, that kind of thing. When the victim's father, all of a sudden, the victim's father's reemerged into the story. Well, where the hell was he all this time? The mother and the father, where did you go? Why was your kid living with somebody who's not you? But also, where's grandma? Where's aunt? Where's uncle? Why are they living with the teacher for God's sake? So the father reemerges on the scene. So he makes a social media post about the child, this woman's child, looking very similar to him and his son. He's like, that's kind of weird. I just my kid for some reason lives with this woman. I fucked if we know, but lives with him, doing it for years, and all of a sudden she randomly, out of the blue, is pregnant. Weird, weird. But then the baby comes along and grows up a little bit, and wow, that's the spitting image of me and my kid. Wonder if anything's happening. Yes. Oh my God, Sherlock. So, Karen is being Laura Karen is being held at the Cape May County Correctional Center. She's been charged with aggravated sexual assault, and endangering the welfare of a child. I want to personally assure the parents of Middle School Township that we are taking every step possible to ensure the safety of our children, which is amazing to me because if you really think about it, every time this happens in a school, that school always says, "We're taking every step possible." It's like, are you taking every step possible? Were you taking every step possible before the rape of young children happened, or are you only now taking the steps after the rapes have happened? Could we consider maybe trying to take all the steps before the rapes happen? You know what I mean? It's like always it's the same virtue signaling, it's the same nonsense that all the school administrators always say after every time a child is harmed like this. Like, just make sure the rapes don't happen. Take the steps beforehand. Our department is working closely with the prosecutor's office to ensure that every aspect of this case is thoroughly investigated. I hope they figured out why the kids were living with her because, God, that's a mystery. Prosecutors further confirmed that the Middle Township School District was notified of the investigation and is currently cooperating with law enforcement. This woman, Lauren Karen, is on paid administrative leave. The moment they found out she was raping students, or one student in particular, they're like, "That's it. That's it. You're on a paid holiday, missy." So then, here's a touch of an update. Not really much of an update. So disgraced teacher nonchalant. She makes a nonchalant court appearance. They're like, da 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 da. Nonchalant court appearance after being outed for having 13-year-old male student's baby. Yeah. So New Jersey elementary school teacher accused of having the baby with a 13-year-old boy made a nonchalant first court appearance on Thursday. Was just like, da 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 da, doesn't matter. Lauren Karen, 34, fifth grade teacher, was pictured in an orange prison suit as she faces charges of aggravated sexual assault and endangering the welfare of a child. Her bond was denied. She stays in jail, and that is the only real updates on that. I mean, for those interested, here she is in her Orange is the New Black, I guess. But that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you're here talking about this awful topic with me. Again, if you know why the kids got shipped off to live with a teacher, comment below. Let me know. It's a bit of a mystery. We don't know why. It's kind of a big hole in the story. The significant amount of puzzle pieces missing. Anyways, thank you again. I love you all. See you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye for now.